before I dive right into the topic of this video, I just wanted to show you the beautiful view on this 7:30 a.m. morning in Ocean City, Maryland. Chloe and I are actually about to go kayaking with my parents. I would totally have brought you guys with me, but the only thing is, I don't really want to carry this giant camera while I'm in the water trying to whoop ass, so I'm not going to, but I want to let you guys know we were doing it. Alright guys, let's dive right into the topic of this video, and that is, why are you so hungry but not losing weight? This is a problem for a lot of people, and a lot of people just kind of like think that they're starving themselves, or they actually are starving themselves, and then they're wondering why they're not losing weight. Because I've gotten a lot of messages recently about, well, I'm eating so little and I'm just not losing weight. So I'm gonna break it down into 4 steps, or really like reasons why a lot of people have these issues, and in turn, how to fix these issues. So step number 1, which I've talked about a ton of times on this channel, is you are eating calorically dense foods. So if you're not aware, I've got news for you. If you've got one food like peanut butter, that like one serving of My Little To-Go packs are 250 calories. Okay, you've got peanut butter, and then you've got a ginormous salad, or a really stuffed to the brim wrap. That the wrap isn't that many calories. The veggies aren't that many calories, and then the only really calorie dense thing is like the meat that's inside of it, or if you use any cheese or something like that. We can look at those 2 things and say, okay, how can we make those the same exact calories? Well, it's not hard to do, and 1, you get to eat a lot more than the little cup of peanut butter, okay? 1, you get to eat a lot more, 1, you get to eat a lot less. It's literally that simple. Step number 2, you think that you're eating nothing. So the term healthy eating, I'm not a huge fan of, because I think people get it mixed up. You need to remember that you can have too much of a good thing. A banana is a fruit that's fabulous for you. It's got tons of micronutrients and it's gonna be really good for you, but it's very calorically dense. So it's gonna have a lot more calories in a banana than in a serving of strawberries or something like that. When it comes to calories, you can have too much of a good thing, actually rather easily. Most people think that they're eating in a calorie deficit when they aren't really tracking anything. They don't know typical calorie content of food. A perfect example, I love using the example of peanut butter because it's so applicable. So 1 serving of peanut butter, I guarantee, is not what you think it is. Or if you've been doing this for a while, then you know what, prove me wrong. But a lot of people think that like a giant heaping spoonful of peanut butter is 1 serving. It's really not. So peanut butter is one of those things that it's so easy to overeat. And you might think that you're eating 1 serving, maybe even 2 servings of peanut butter, when in reality you're eating like triple what you think that you're eating, and then you wonder why you're not losing weight when you had no idea the actual amount of calories that you were taking in, but you're basing this off of what you thought you were eating. I've been doing this for long enough where I know what 200 grams of chicken looks like. Like, I eat that every day, so I know what it's gonna look like, and I tracked it for a while. So you don't have to track your food forever, but it's really helpful to do at first, because it's gonna help you understand what calorie content you are taking in, so you can make sure that you're in a calorie deficit, which is the only way to lose weight. Step number 3, this is gonna be a hot topic. I actually really like this one. Fasting might not be for you. I wanna start off this section by saying very clearly, you're hungry when you're fasting. Don't let people tell you that you're not, because when you're fasting, you're hungry. I know people are like, oh, it's an appetite suppressant, oh, drinking coffee helps, and it might help a little bit, but I got news for you. If you're gonna be fasting, the most popular eating window, like 16 and 8, or the warrior diet, where it's like, 4 hours of feeding, or it's OMAD, which I have done, which is 1 meal a day, don't think that you're not gonna be hungry, because you are. So if you are gonna do that, you've gotta make sure that you're comfortable with the feeling of being hungry and only allowing yourself to eat at certain times of the day. This is really helpful for some people because they say, okay, I don't have to think about it. I'm not eating anything until it's time to eat. Later down the line, after I lost the weight and I was making it a habit, I ran into the problem of I would get so hungry before my eating window because I was getting more active. I was putting on muscle. I was back in the gym lifting. So I'd get out of class, walking across campus, just absolutely famished, and then I would go home and eat like 400 extra calories that I would not have had otherwise if I had planned it out and I wasn't starving. So I went from fasting to going through eating throughout the entire day, and that was so much more sustainable for me because I wasn't starving at any point in the day. I always ate what I was supposed to eat, let's say that, because I wasn't starving at any point. I didn't have to test my will at any point of the day because I knew that I was gonna be satiated, so I only ate what I needed to eat. Step number 4, you're probably stress eating. So when you're stressed, your body produces cortisol. So cortisol is the stress hormone. And when your body is stressed, it's not concerned about you losing weight, it's concerned about you staying alive. So when you have high cortisol levels, in translation, when you're stressed out, that means that your body is not gonna be able to lose weight as efficiently as it was when you were not stressed out, when you were content with life. Stress also wreaks havoc on your emotions, obviously. So a lot of people, myself included, are stress eaters, or we have been stress eaters. So when I have been stressed out in the past, instead of finding a positive outlet to let out all of my stress and emotions, I would go to food. Get that reinforcement right there, hit a dopamine shabam. When you're super hungry and you've got a load of shit going on, you've got classes happening and a million things at once, for a lot of us on the channel, we go to food. And that's not an amazing thing. It's definitely not gonna help with weight loss, and it can lead to some serious binge eating disorders or other eating disorders. So we want to avoid that all in general. So let's remember to eat with our stomach and not our emotions. So I hope this gave you guys like kind of a better understanding on why you might have been so hungry but you're not losing weight, or whatever the case may be. Just remember, you don't have to be starving all the time to lose weight, okay? When you're losing weight, you're likely gonna be hungry. There's no way to get around it. You're gonna be hungry at some point in the day. That's the hard truth that no one really wants to hear is, yeah, you're gonna be a little bit hungry, but you don't have to be starving yourself all the time to lose weight. That's just, you don't have to do it that way. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. All right, guys, we're at 183.6 today, so we're working our way down. So we're gonna write 183, shit. We're gonna try again. 183.6 pounds, shabam. All right, guys, it's time for a physique update. Let's see where I'm at. So we're definitely seeing progress as we're moving forward, and we've got 3 weeks left. So I'm trying to make the most of it as best as I can. But week 7, this is where I'm at. All right, everybody, look, I just made a huge discovery. Me and Chloe just made quesadillas. She's enjoying hers. I've got this quesadilla maker. Yes, it's pretty sweet, but I just made this sweet discovery. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some like cool tortillas. Like I saw them and I thought that they looked really good. I was unaware that these ever existed. So these like normal, Mission tortillas, yeah, I assume it's like Mission or something. Those right there. So we've got 5 net carbs. It's high fiber and they're 110 calories per tortilla. So we go on the back, look at the nutrition facts. There's 5 grams of carbs and 25 grams of fiber. Granted, I will likely be shitting my pants later for 2 of these tortillas. That's literally 18 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of fat for 2. That's 2 servings. Just saying, guys, like tortilla chips, you can straight up put like a wrap in this. You can make quesadillas, you can make a burrito, it doesn't matter. That's huge. I'm really excited. So I really want to instill in you guys, I want you guys to stay strong through these final weeks of Grind 360, because this is the magic zone. This is where you see the final results and you're actually able to see the magic unfold of what you've been trying to do for a long time. And here's the thing, you don't have to be at your end goal yet. This is just a matter of you staying consistent, building those habits and meeting your short-term goals for 10 weeks. And I'm so proud of all you guys that are partaking in it or that are just keeping up with the channel, because it shows me that you guys are high achievers and you're not willing to settle. So on that note, let's keep getting better together and let's keep on grinding. I'll see you guys in the next one.